Hey guys, welcome back. It's Grim Reaper coming at you for another video for Red Shadows. Hopefully you're doing well and hopefully looking after yourselves and having a fantastic start to the week wherever you are in the world, and hopefully having a great start. We're back on my account today and we're going to go over a couple of things for today's video. Happy St. Patrick's Day, by the way, if you're from Ireland. If you're not, make sure you still enjoy a good beer. I know I've got a beer on the go. It's just pretty much tradition in the UK to always have a beer on St. Patrick's Day. So hopefully everyone back home is having a fantastic time, and hopefully the weather's not too bad in the UK. Anyway, let's get on with today's video. I just wanted to ask the community quickly about the event. Now, I'm not going to be opening any shards or anything for this myself. I don't think the champion's worth it. But what do you guys think about these type of events? Let me know down in the comments if you like these style of events. Do you think that this event is a bit too pricey? And what do you think about the champion as well? I'm just kind of curious on what you guys think. So let me know down in the comments down below. Anyway, let's get into today's video. I wanted to showcase my new HYDRA team today. Built a new HYDRA team and I've increased my damage for the brutal runs. I'm trying to increase all my HYDRA teams now to be maximizing as much as possible and trying to help my clan advance further in HYDRA Clash. As a good clanmate, I want to do my maximum damage and hopefully have a good score overall. So we're going to showcase this today. It's not a free-to-play team or the most accessible team, but I will drop timestamps down below for all the builds and also the roles and why I've picked these champions and displaying the roles that they do in the team. So if you don't have these champions, maybe you can copy them with the same type of mechanics, and we'll go over that today. Some of them are accessible champions as well. So let's get into it. So here's the team then. We have the team to showcase. So we have NEKMO for the decreased speed and the 10-meter extra turn and decreased attack on E1. He's also in the provoke set, so he's going to be the provoke champion for the DK and for well, just for the DK really. Slowing down all the heads is super important as well. The best replacement for NEKMO would be Dreamsong from the Silver Watchers faction, who was a fusion last year. Then we have TUHANARAK. TUHANARAK is also in here. She's in here for the block buffs and is also in here for the increased speed and increased defense as well, which is pretty useful, and a passive to deal with Torment. The best replacement for her would be the Blood Mage. Not many people have her. She's probably the hardest champion to access out of all the three champions in Raidshadowlegends. Even I don't have her, but she is the best placement for that. You can also use any type of block buff champion as well. Then we have Lady MIKAGE, who is obviously in here for the increased attack abilities from 2 attack nukers. She's also going to do like a attack role, like a DPS role with the DPS champions. Increases the duration on the bosses, which is quite important. Also increases our buffs as well, which is not too important if I'm being honest. We also need to use LYDIA for the defense down and weaken. She also has a 6-star blessing, which is could be cruelty, which is I find quite useful for the whole of the team for the damage. And then we have Cardial coming in as a DPS, and then we have TEUMESIA coming in. Now I have a 6-star blessing for her, and she's the one today doing the insane damage. I'll show you. She's putting up bigger numbers than KARNAGE for sure. She's also running a 6-star blessing, which is going to be Nature of Wrath, and also she has probably one of the best builds on my account for today's run. She's a great champion overall. She does counter poison clouds with a HP burns, which is very useful, and then has a massive nuke of a cannon on the A3, which I find very, very useful as well. You'll see that sometimes she's hitting up to 5 or 6 million on that A3 throughout the run. So we're gonna let this run all the way through. Now I'm gonna speed up for 2x events. You can slow this down in the YouTube side if you wish. I just don't want to make this video like an hour and a half long, where I don't want to go over that. I will see you guys on the other side of this video, and we'll try to keep it short and sweet. right, so this is the damage. It's pretty insane damage for sure. Lydia coming in with the 84 million, Carnage coming in with 187.8 million, and then TEUMESIA coming in with an outstanding, massive whopping of 244.4 million damage. Now she has got a relic of the crown to increase her damage, which is pretty useful. Then we have TUHANARAK coming in as well with some damage, and then NEKMO doing a respectful 21 million as well. So very big damage overall. I'm really happy with this team. So super high. Let me know down in the comments which would you do as a replacement to try and get this over 600 million. Would like to try and get it to 600 million if I can. It is a manual run, so it's not the best to feel for manual runs, but you've just got to work with what you've got, and this is what we've got. So yeah, I can't think of anything right now. My ninja's only got a level 1 blessing, so I don't see a ninja as a option to come in here. I don't see him out damaging Carnage or TEUMESIA, to be honest with that, and I don't think he has great synergy with the TEUMESIA. Maybe I'll try it, but I just don't feel it's going to work that well. Anyway, let me show you all the builds and everything as well. So let me go ahead and show you all that. So as you probably figured in the video or throughout the run, you would have seen the damage already coming through. So she's in the 9-piece Merciless, pretty much one of the best sets in the game. Pretty much is the best set in the game for DPS in Hydra and Chimera. These are the stats that we're running. So we have 405 critical damage. We have a whopping 101 critical rate. We have a 261 speed, and attack coming in at 7,200 as well. And then she's coming in with 442 accuracy. The accuracy is a bit over the top. I do probably need to adjust that a little bit to try and maybe bring a bit more attack in. If I'm being honest, that would be something that we'll need to look into. But it is a very strong build and a very useful build. So how we building it? We've got a accuracy banner. You can also go attack as well. We've got critical damage amulet with critical damage. We're looking for accuracy and attack as well on the amulet. So we have a defense ring, which would be better in the future, but right now we've got a defense ring to make the 9-piece work. Then we have attack ring with attack substats. So attack ascension, we're looking for accuracy substats with critical rate, critical damage along the top of the build as well. Attack chest, you could also use accuracy chest and then attack banner if you wanted to. Coming in with speed and critical rate. Critical damage would be a bonus, and then we've got critical damage gloves with critical rate and speed as well. If you can get some attack substat in the future with also some accuracy, that would be very strong. Now we've got critical rate and speed and critical damage along the top. And also we're looking for some accuracy and attack stats as well. And we're also looking for that ascension. I don't think I can change this because I think this is part of my Marius's build, if I'm being honest. So some of these ascensions I might not be able to change because Chimera for me is still very important. Then she is running the Iron Reclon. Anyway, it's a really solid relic. So we upgraded it to a 32% right now. I will be looking to increase this in the future if we can get like a boss layer here as well. Maybe something a bit better here as well. That'd be very useful. But for now, that's what we're taking. I only have one of these on my account, so I'm swapping between her and Thor, which is going to be expensive, but it's one of them ones. And then we have Nature of Wrath as well. And then we're coming in with these masteries, Master Hex being the most important one to have a 30% chance to increase the buffs on all the affinities. And then we have all these as well. Then we have Cycle of Violence. Then we have Life Drinker, which is going to be really important. And then House Smasher, and then some damage masteries as well. I'll show you the Lydia build then. So we'll start with the masteries behind my head, which will be very solid build. No relic at the moment, and then this is the build. So 3-piece protection down the bottom could be replaced with like refresh or something because I use a 9-piece for Chimera, so I don't really move it around. We have good survivability stats. We don't need to build damage on your Lydia if you don't want to. This is just a bonus build. We do have some extra speed as well. Let me go ahead and put in the stats. So we have good accuracy, resistance, I guess, is just because it's from empowerment, blessings. We have really good critical damage, critical rate. Critical rate and critical damage are just bonuses. Focus on defense, HP, speed, and accuracy. They're like the 4 stats that you need on your Lydia build. Don't have to worry about that, so please don't stress about it. Just because you see my build that's pretty strong, don't mean that you can't make this team work for yourself as well. Lydia doesn't do that much damage, to be honest. This is Lady M. She's in a 9-piece protection. These are her stats as well. So we have really juicy attack at 311. Sorry, juicy speed at 311, 100,000 HP, 4,400 defense, and then 393 accuracy as well. Accuracy is needed for her A2, so let's not forget that. And then just want to focus on speed, accuracy, and then defense and HP to keep her alive. 9-piece protection is pretty solid on her. Yeah, there wouldn't be no sense to make run Ferald at all. These are the masteries as well. I might change these masteries in the future to be a bit more friendly towards HYDRA. At the moment, I'm not really tending to use her in the arena, so I might just go ahead and just change her up for that. And then we'll show you the Cardiel build as well. So Carnage is also in a 9-piece Merciless as well. I've been farming Curse City from day one. I've only missed 1 rotation out of all the Curse City rotations. I have a lot of Merciless on my account. I think I have about 4 to 5 Merciless builds now, if I'm being honest. And you can see here we have a whopping speed of 282. I think we'll try and slow that down next week and try and increase attack a bit more. Then we have the attack coming at 7,200, the critical damage coming in at 383. Accuracy doesn't really matter because it doesn't do anything for his second form. So these are the stats. Yeah, accuracy will turn into the thing. So you can see here, they're not perfect as well, like HP is definitely not something that we want in the future. So that will be something to look forward to change. Then for the relic, we're actually using the Necros Crosis with a couple of gemstones. This is for live arena. This, I wouldn't really use this in HYDRA. It doesn't do anything because you're not going to get kills. So it's one of them ones. And Team Presence is also for that as well, which is still great for NEKMO, I guess. So it's not too bad. And then we're coming in with these masteries as well. Again, these are aimed at live arenas and the best masteries for sure for HYDRA. I do use them all the time. He's one of my main champions I use in the arena. So this is the NEKMO's build then. NEKMO coming in doing his stuff. Some important masteries would be the Master Hexer and a decreased attack. Cycle of Violence doesn't actually do anything for him. Cycle of Magic would be better, so make sure you take that as well. And then we have Brimstone, which is for Chimera really. Cruelty is better for HYDRA. And then we also have a Book of Journals, which is mainly for Chimera, but it does also help for HYDRA as well. Then this is the build we're running. We have a triple refresh with a provoke set overall. And then if you can get impulse as well, that'd be even better. I can probably build a impulse set, which is what I'll look into next week. So again, just focus on the stats, which would be the speed, critical rate, speed, defense, HP, and the accuracy. They're the 4 stats that you need. You don't need anything else, so please do not panic when you see 100% critical rate and 173 critical damage. My account is very advanced, so I'm able to crit cap my champions in P vs E, which helps me just to get a bit more damage from my builds and a bit more juice from my account, which is what I would expect to do at my level overall. So yeah, go ahead and copy that as well. And I guess then we have the lady TUHANARAK, which is amazing. She's also a nice 9-piece protection as well. She wants to be the fastest, so you can land her block boss pretty usefully. Again, please don't worry about the critical rate, critical damage. These stats don't really matter. we have good critical, we have good speed, we have good defense and good HP and good accuracy. They're the 4 stats you want to focus on. If you can get 100% critical rate and some critical damage as well, okay, GG, why not? Like, you can get some damage out of her, right? A bit more damage out of her. Won't really do much, but it does add up over time for sure. These are the masteries that we are running for her as well, which is very, very useful. And then I guess that is about it. I think I've shown everyone in the team, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think that's everyone in the team. Cool. Let me just double check if that's everyone. Showing you LYDIA, yeah, showing you everyone in the team, so I don't need to worry about missing anyone overall. So super strong team. Let me know down in the comments what do you think. It's a really solid team, and TEUMESIA coming out with some insane damage for sure. So that's why she's in my brutal team, and I'm very chuffed with her for sure. As well as usual, guys, please remember to like, comment, subscribe. I've been Grim. Clapping HYDRA. See you on the next one. Peace.